Hello students. So last class we are discussing about the chapter heat. So we have discussed about the thermometer, precautions while using the laboratory thermometer, and of course we have discussed about the choice of thermometric liquid. I hope you all are clear with the points. So after this we are going to the new concept which is very much important: heat transfer. Heat transfer. How the heat will transfer? See, mainly heat transfer in three ways. So heat, heat is a kind of energy. What is energy? Capacity to do work. So heat here is used as a work purpose. Okay. So if you are boiling rice, if you are boiling rice, that heat is used to boil the rice. If you want to boil the water, that means the cold water, you want to convert it into hot water, then the heat is given. Okay, so here heat is an energy, it is used to do the work. This heat transfer happens mainly in three ways. Okay, so the first among that is conduction. The first among the heat transfer is conduction. We should understand the conduction. So conduction means what? It is allowing. Okay, we have come across the word conductors. Those who conduct electricity, those who conduct heat are called as conductors. That means those are the materials which allow the electricity or current to pass through them are called as conductors. We'll see that later. What is conduction? This is a heat transfer process. Before going to heat transfer, let me tell you one concept. So this is hot, this is cold body. Okay. So always heat will transfer from hot to cold. It will never go back from cold to hot. So this comes under the laws of thermodynamics, which is not there for your syllabus. But you just remember the basic principle that heat always transferred from hot body to cold body. It is never the reverse case. For example, if I give an example, suppose in a tank there are lot of water. Other tank there is less water. Suppose if you consider this tank and this tank which is connected. So here water is here up to this level. Okay, here water is there only this level. Okay, now if I made a pipe connection here, how does the water flow? Water flow from this to this, A, say B. From A to B, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀರ ಇಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ತುಂಬ್ಯದ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀರು ಇಷ್ಟ ಅದ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ, ಇವೆರಡರ ನಡುಬರ್ಕ. ಸೊ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಹಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದ? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದ. ದೊಡ್ಡದಿಂದ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದ. ಹೌದಾ? So it is always that the heat is highest here, it is lowest here. So from highest to lowest heat flows, from highest to lowest water flows, highest concentration of water to lowest concentration of water. Similarly, highest amount of heat to lowest amount of heat. Isn't it? So it is very natural process. The heat always flows from hot body to cold body. You should understand, the heat always flows from hot body to cold body. Okay. For example, if you are having a hot tea, not in a plastic cup, suppose if I say steel cup you are having, let's say a metal. So after having that steel cup is little bit hot. If you keep it for some minute, it will become cold. Why? The hotness of that, or the heat energy present in that steel cup, it loses its heat to its surroundings. That heat goes to its surroundings. Or suppose if you have a hot tea, if you want to have a hot tea and now you are going to have it. Suddenly some work comes, someone calls you, you go for 5 minutes. Now the tea will become what? Cold. So where that heat goes, that heat is transferred to the surroundings, and that heat flown from the hot tea to cold surrounding. There is a heat transfer. When this heat is transferred, the tea becomes cold. So your tea becomes cold. So normal thing, the hot body transfers its heat to the cold body. Cold body gains the heat, hot body loses the heat. Heat transfer is always takes from higher concentration of heat to lower concentration of heat, or you can say heat always transfers from hot body to cold body, hotter body to colder body. Okay, this is the way of heat transfer. Heat always transfers from hot body to cold body. Okay, so now we will understand this conduction. Conduction is the first method. It is the first method of heat transfer. What is conduction? It is a process of heat transfer from the hotter end to the colder end of an object is known as conduction. Process of heat transfer, you can write down with me also, or later you can take down. Process of heat transfer from hotter end to, or from hotter end to the colder end of an object. Colder end of an object without actual movement of particles. Without actual movement of particles. There is no actual movement of particles. You can say without actual movement of particles is called, or molecules you can say, is called conduction. Is called conduction. Or even though you don't write this, that is also okay. You can keep it in brackets. End of an object is called conduction. You can say like that. Process of heat transfer. Process of heat transfer from hotter end to the colder end of an object is called conduction. And here there is a without actual movement of particles. Particles should not move. They just vibrate. They will not move. Suppose there is an iron rod. I hope you understood the process of heat transfer. This is the process. In this what happens? Heat will be transferred. Heat transfer ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೆಂಗ from hotter end to the colder end of an object. So ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು metal rod ಅದ ಅನ್ಕೋ. Okay. So ಈ metal rod ಒಳಗ, so this is hotter end. So I am representing with red. Hotter end. So this is colder end. Okay. That side is the colder end. Okay. This is colder. Now there are molecules. Okay. There are lot of solid molecules. This happens only in solid. Okay. There are lot of solid molecules. I hope you can see here. Okay. So I will mark bigger, make a bigger molecules here. Okay. So now how the heat transfer takes place. See, this hotter and one molecule will start vibrating. It is given the energy, heat energy. Suppose if you are given certain amount of energy, what you will do? You can do whatever you are capable of doing. Suppose you are refreshed now. You are having a lot of energy. If you go to play cricket, you will play super innings. You will play so many sixes. You hit so many sixes. Suppose if you are tired too much, can you eat so many sixes? Definitely no. ಹೌದಾ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಜಿಗಿದಾಡಕತ್ತೀರಿ. If you got so much of energy, isn't it? Similar thing here. This will got the energy and this will not move. It starts vibrating. With that vibration, the energy will be transferred to the next molecule. It just pokes. Suppose for me, it is just like if you play the relay. You have understood relay. What happens in relay? A person takes a stick and he transfers the stick to the other person. But he runs there. But nothing is running here. So, suppose if I take a ball and from here only I will transfer the ball to other person. He will take the ball and that person will transfer the ball to the next person. Okay, who is standing 1 meter away from us. Similar thing happens here. This vibrates and transfers the energy to the next molecule. That heat energy will be transferred to the next molecule and it pokes this one, take this one, okay, and go like this. This molecule will transfer the energy to the next molecule. There is no movement of the molecules, okay. The molecule will not move and transfer the energy. It will not move. It is just in its position. It just makes the vibration along its mean position. With that vibration, the energy is transferred to the next molecule. Again, it makes the vibration, the energy is transferred to the next molecule. Again, it makes the energy is transferred to the next molecule. Similarly, the heat starts flowing. Heat is getting transferred like this. So, we call it as conduction. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? So, heat transfer ಆಗ್ತದೆ, but movement ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ particles. It mainly happens in solid. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಟಚ್ ಇರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, they should be touched, completely touch ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, just like current ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಹೊಡಿದ್ ಬೇಡ. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಡೆದದ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಡೆದ, ಅವ್ನು ಹೋಗಿ ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಅವನಿಗೂ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಡಿತದ. Okay, so that electrical energy is getting transferred, no? Okay, similar thing happens here. This energy, this is vibrating. So since it is touched to this, that energy transferred here, that energy again transferred here, that energy again transferred here. So similarly it goes till the end. So energy transfer ಆಗೋದು ಹೋಗ್ತದ. I hope you all are getting my point. Okay, see here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಚಾಕ್ ಅದಾವು, ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Yes, see, ಈ ಚಾಕ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದ. Okay, so ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ. Okay, so see, this is ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ ನೀವು. ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಟಚ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಗಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಇದು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ ಹೋಗ್ತದ ದಂಡಿ ಮಠ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಏನಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕಂದ್ರ, ಏನಂತಾರ, ವಹನ ಅಂತ, ಸಂವಹನ ಅಥವಾ ವಹನ. ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ದ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವಿಚ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್? ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ನೀವು ಕಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನು? ದ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವಿಚ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ and occurs only in solid where molecules are held by strong intermolecular force of attraction. The molecules vibrate about their mean position as they receive energy and pass it to the surrounding molecules. Okay, first thing you know, the bodies should be in contact with each other through which heat is transferred. The bodies should be in contact. The body should be in contact through which heat is transferred. through which heat is transferred. ಯಾವ ಬಾಡಿ ಥ್ರೂ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಹೀಟ್ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅವೆರಡು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದ ಮೆಟಲ್ ರೋಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಈಗ ಎರಡು ಮೆಟಲ್ ರೋಡ್ ಅದಾವ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಎರಡು ಬಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ನೀರಿತ್ತು ಸೊ ಅವೆರಡು ಟಚ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಟಚ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ತತಿ ಕಡಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಂಗ ಎರಡು ಟಚ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಾಡಿ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದಾವ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಚಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರ ಥ್ರೂ ಇದ್ರ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೀಟ್ ಇದ್ದದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋದಾಗ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೀಟ್ ಅದ ವೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಅದ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಎದ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟ ವೈಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗೋ ಮಟ್ಟ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಬರೋ ಮಟ್ಟ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ occurs only in solid where molecules are held by strong intermolecular force of attraction. This occurs only in solid where molecules are held by very strong intermolecular force of attraction. Very strong intermolecular force of attraction. This occurs only in solid where molecules are held by very strong intermolecular force of attraction. Molecules are held by strong intermolecular force of attraction. Very is not necessary. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇದು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಭಾಳ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ ಬಟ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಓಕೆ ಇದು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದೆ. ಇವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಅದ ನೀವು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ತಗೋದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ತಗೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ದೂರ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ವೈಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ತಾವ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟ ಹೀಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ occurs only in solid where the molecules are held by strong intermolecular force of attraction. ಇವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ intermolecular force of attraction ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಇಂಟರ್ಮೊಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಬಹಳ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರದ್ದೇನು ಬಹಳ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ this is possible only in solid. This is not possible in liquid and gas because the intermolecular force of attraction is very less and they are not in contact with each other. Molecules are not at all connected. There is a little bit distance is present, intermolecular distance is there, hence it is not usually possible in liquid and gas. It is possible mainly in solids. Third one, the molecules vibrate about their mean position as they receive energy and pass it to the surroundings molecules. The molecules vibrate about their mean position. The molecules vibrate about their see you have to note down now whatever I write on board please note down that is only notes. The molecules vibrate about their mean position The molecules vibrate there about their mean position when they receive energy. When they receive energy. When they receive energy. The molecules vibrate about their mean position when they receive energy and transfer it to the surroundings. Surroundings transfer to the surroundings. The molecules vibrate as they receive energy and pass it to the surrounding molecules. Okay, and pass it rather than transfer and pass it to the surrounding molecules. Surrounding molecules. ಅದು ಸುತ್ತ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ molecule ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ heat ಅನ್ನ pass ಮಾಡ್ತದ. So it is just like passing. You are passing a ball. You are not moving, but you are passing the ball. Okay. So if 4 people are sitting in the round circle, so they are passing the ball. They are not moving, they are standing there only, but they are just passing the ball. Okay. So this is the concept of heat transfer, that is conduction. This is the concept of conduction. So how conduction happens? Heat transfer and conduction. The body should be in contact to which is transferred. You have to contact ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Conduction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? The transfer of heat energy from hotter end to the colder end of an object without actual movements of the molecules or particles is called as conduction. Okay, I hope you all are getting my point. So this occurs only in solids where molecules are held by stronger intermolecular force of attraction. Stronger intermolecular force of attraction irtada. So alli ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇವು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಅದ only solid ದಾಗ. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ this happens only in solids. The molecules vibrate about their mean position when they receive energy and pass it to the surrounding molecule. Molecules ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ vibrate ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾವ about their mean position and when they pass it to the surrounding molecules. Okay, our surrounding molecules ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ pass ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು. So this is regarding conduction. All hot in the cold ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Conduction definition ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇವು 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. So ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದ ಇದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ conduction in solid the mode of heat transfer, conduction, convection, radiation thing ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. None of these. So you have to write conduction. So regarding convection and radiation we will see in the next class, and we have to see in the next class 2 definitions, that is conductors and insulators. We will see in the next class.